The Book of the Secrets of Enoch. The Book of the Secrets of Enoch was found in Russia and Serbia and has been preserved only in Slavonic. It was written sometime at the beginning of the Christian era. It was edited by a Greek and written in Egypt. The Book of the Secrets of Enoch had a great influence on the writers of the New Testament. It explains and verifies some of the darker and more mysterious passages of the New Testament. The Book of the Secrets of Enoch was widely used by Christians in the early centuries. The Secrets of Enoch is also referred to as the Slavonic Enoch or 2 Enoch. There are a multitude of supernatural and paranormal events recorded in the Book of the Secrets of Enoch. The devil is an evil spirit being, 31:4. The devil is an evil spirit of lower places. As a fugitive, he made Satana from the heavens, as his name was Yashar'EL. Thus he became different from the angels, but his nature did not change his intelligence as far as his understanding of righteousness and sinful things. So what I get from this passage is the devil is an evil spirit, one thing, but he's an evil spirit of lower places. From my understanding, he is an evil spirit of lower frequency. And as we see that through the music, they dumb down the masses, the education system, the music, the things that we think about on a constant day-to-day basis. It's a lower frequency. The food that we eat, all this is in the, the Torah and the New Testament too, but all these entities, the stuff that we eat, the stuff that we put in our mind, we put in our brain, we watch, what we taste, smell, there's a consequence to it. Everything that you eat is not good for you. Everything that you see is not good for you. Everything that you hear is not good for you. Our mind is like a computer. It's a processor. We process things every day. Taste, touch, smell, sound, hearing. Job 1:6-7. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Elohim, and Satan came also among them. And the Most High said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Most High and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. This is where a lot of these Masonic and a lot of these secret societies get the as above, so below, because they're worshiping Satan, that evil entity, that spirit, which is everywhere upon the earth. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and the light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator? And you don't think Dad would mind, do you? If I changed just one thing in this room? Because that should be upside down. And we know better now, don't we? The devils don't come from hell beneath us, no. No, they come from the sky.
Isaiah 45:7-8. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. Drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, the Most High, have created it. Job 1:12. And the Most High said unto Satan, Behold, all that he had is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Most High. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest unto me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. The Most High uses Satan to test his fearful people who fear him. The Most High is using evil that he created, Satan, to test Job. As we just read earlier, Satan is a tool being used by the Most High. The left hand and the right hand. 1 Kings 22:19. And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Most High. I saw the Most High sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left.
You're going to be on point because he is not our friend.
You know who they always kill first? Lawyers. Lawyers. Lawyers.
We've made deals with the devil before during times of crisis. We've made deals with the devil before during times of crisis. If we're going to get through this, we have got to open the door and let the monsters inside. If we're going to get through this, we have got to open the door and let the monsters inside.
Personal feelings about popular culture like angels and demons, dealing with some of these issues in a way that maybe doesn't give the public the whole truth about those issues. I mean, do you find that to be a problem, or how do you view that kind of question?
Dr. Isaac, why don't you take a crack at it?
I'm very happy to see the popular culture introducing scientific issues. The science that's involved in angels and demons, as an example, is very interesting science. Sure, the book by itself doesn't explain very much of the science, but it may raise an awareness of the science in the minds of people who read the book or in the minds of people who see the corresponding movie.
Fact, CERN exists really. That's one thing. Fact, antimatter also exists. Fiction, antimatter as a source of energy for the future. That's impossible.
Galileo devised a telescope and turned it to the sky and made all kinds of discoveries. He discovered the sunspots. He discovered the moons of Jupiter. These discoveries were made because he had a new tool, an instrument which exposed parts of the world never before seen by humans. And LHC is like that telescope. It's a new tool.
But this standard model only explains 4 to 5% of our energy and matter density of the universe. 95% of it are unknown. 1/4 of it is dark matter, which clumps. 3/4 is dark energy, which drives the universe apart. 1/4 of it is dark matter, which clumps. 3/4 is dark energy, which drives the universe apart.
If we're going to get through this, we have got to open the door and let the monsters inside.
You have heart.
But one of the overarching questions is, what is 95% of the universe made of? And there is a pretty good argument that, at least with respect to the question of dark matter, you may very well discover new particles and new phenomena in the region which will be accessible to the Large Hadron Collider which explain with other related experiments what the dark matter is made of. At the moment, what we know about the dark matter is what it is not made of. It is not made of the same things we are made of. It is not made of the same things we are made of. First of all, a few words about what antimatter is are perhaps appropriate at this point. The particle and its antiparticle have identical mass. They have equal and opposite electric charge, and they have opposite values of certain other attributes as well. So antimatter particles are a kind of mirror image of the matter particles. But there's nothing inherently really anti about antimatter. There's nothing evil about it. A world made of antimatter alone would look pretty much like our world, which is made of matter alone. It is when matter and antimatter come together that pretty violent things can happen. It is when matter and antimatter come together that pretty violent things can happen. Actually, there's a little bit of antimatter in each of us, but it's very, very, very small.
This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance.
Honor to meet you in person, sir.
What brings you here? How may we serve him?
Well, I hear you lost a kid.
It wasn't.
Now kill each other. Calm down. Enjoy the show, folks.
2 Ezra 15:20. Behold, says the Most High, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another, and to repay the things that they have done to them. To who? To oppress the slave. Judith chapter 9:11. For thy power standeth not in the multitude, nor thy might in strong men. For thou art a God of the afflicted, a helper of the oppressed, an upholder of the weak, a protector of the forlorn, a savior of them that are without hope. Upon closing out, I like to say that we're definitely in some turbulent times. You know, the best thing to do is establish a relationship with the Most High God and do his son, Yashar'EL, HaMashiach, the one they call Jesus Christ. But, we got to stay prayed up, fast and pray, for the Most High to lead us, through this maze we call America. Some people call it Babylon. Some people call it Egypt, Rome. There's so many different doctrines and teachings out there. But you got to keep the faith. The Most High led us out of Egypt. Our ancestors, our forefathers. And, they forgot the signs and the wonders. Crazy thing is we're seeing a lot of the signs and wonders, truth be told, but it's a blessing to wake up and see what the Most High has done, waking his people and to see his mercy and his grace. Peace and shalom.